The City of Angels, Los Angeles, California, the second most populous city in America after New York's capital, and home to Hollywood as well as both NBA teams, the Lakers and the Clippers. But there are more well-known places within the city, few of which I'll be visiting.
After 11 incredible days in Japan, rather than going home, I immediately flew to Los Angeles, California for 6 days as the second half of my 2018 vacation. Now just for a heads up, forgive me if I happen to be stammering a lot in these videos, if only because even though I was sleeping the whole time in the airplane prior to my arrival, I would still feel so freaking tired as the vacation rolls on. With that said, on with the show.
For a decade, I attend conventions for the thrills, the trends, the love for cosplay, and excitement of meeting new friends that share the same interests as I do. I consider indoor and outdoor events as well as vacation spots as conventions in of themselves, as I get involved in exploration, seeing the latest in collections, getting to know the community, and typing about my experiences, all while having fun doing it. These are my stories. I am Musashi X, and welcome to the Musashi X Chronicles CON-umentary. Anime Expo, California's flagship anime convention, was created in July 3rd, 1992, and is the second oldest American anime convention after Project A-Kon in Dallas, Texas by 2 years. But unlike A-Kon, Anime Expo, or AX for short, would see a rapid increase of attendance due to numerous exhibits, foreign guests, and activities as a result of the convention having easy access to Japan, making AX the biggest in the nation, and they'll also stick with tradition by having it held on the 4th of July weekend. My very first attendance at the convention was back in 2013, although during that time, while I did have a spectacular time, simultaneously I was overwhelmed. What I mean is that everything I've experienced in my first visit feels so much different from any Texas convention I've attended that I felt so unprepared. However, in 2015 and onwards, I made sure that I was well prepared this time, but even then, whether it's your first time or if you're a veteran visitor of Anime Expo, there's no denying that Anime Expo will most likely be the toughest anime convention you'll ever visit. And in this video, not only will I show you the tour of the convention, but I'll also walk through some of the places to check out in Los Angeles. Believe me, you'll do more things in LA than just a convention, as we'll see right now. Following my trip from Japan, here I am now in Los Angeles, or rather the Los Angeles airport, LAX. Just waiting for my super shuttle to arrive here. I doubt neither one of these is me. So I figured now would be the time for me to make an introductory video of Los Angeles. Yeah, forgive the noise. It is busy around noon. Yeah, it is noon, by the way. Cali time. So I got on board the Super Shuttle and I was on my way to downtown Los Angeles, but I'm not alone as other passengers were also heading to downtown for the same reason. Taking a Super Shuttle ride to downtown Los Angeles takes about 20 to 30 minutes, and I say that because some of the other passengers would be dropped off in different hotels, with me checking in the Westin Bonaventure. Every year, I'll always take the Westin Bonaventure as the hotel of choice. Not only do I find the hotel so beautifully constructed, but it's also easy to navigate around, as they have 4 towers that are color-coded. The price of each night, though high-priced, is still reasonable, because one thing I learned is that if a hotel is near a convention, the more expensive the hotel rate gets. And believe me, you do not want to take a chance at the Ritz-Carlton because of their price rate. It's also a good thing that I'm not the only one staying at the hotel, as 3 of my friends who are also coming from Houston are joining me for the room, with 2 of them working the Anime Expo exhibit hall. Oh, we'll get to that hallway later. Other reasons I find the Westin Hotel suitable is because it's on the same street as the Los Angeles Convention Center, where Anime Expo is being held since 2008, and it's also the same convention center where the annual E3 Expo is held. If by any chance the hotel you're staying at for the convention is at Figueroa Street, like the West End, it is advisable to visit this underground shopping mall called Fig at 7th, as that mall does have a Target store so that you can stock up on drinks and nourishment when needed, and there are some nearby convenience stores like 7-Eleven. After stocking up on some things from Target, I decided to take a bus to downtown LA's Little Tokyo, only to realize that day -1 of AX is actually July 4th, and I was forced to take a subway train to the town after the state police told me that all buses have ceased operations for that day. Fortunately, the travel wasn't too bad, although it feels more of a rush job to get from one train to the next. Almost like Japan. Man, do I miss that nation. After taking that bus ride, here I am now at Los Angeles Little Tokyo. Given that today is Tuesday, most of the shops are actually closed. The only ones that are open somehow are just the restaurants, which is fine for me because I'm actually gonna get something to eat. I am hungry at the moment, so well, actually, it's already like 2-ish. Time for me to get something to eat, and then after I'm done with that, I'll explore a little bit here for now, and then afterwards, I will then go to Target to get some refreshments and some snacks for me. Well, it seems the Tokyo Japanese outlet store is open. All the restaurants in Little Tokyo have so much delicious food, but I would definitely recommend this restaurant called Sushi and Terry, as it's my go-to restaurant every year I go to California. So many great selections at a reasonable price. Seriously, this whole bento over here is just only $10.90? Hey, sign me up. Little Tokyo also has other food places like Yamazaki Bread and Cake for those that love sweets.
You're like already a low cause, and now you're gonna be even more. Like there's bench spaces.
Of course, it wouldn't be Little Tokyo without stores with collectibles like this little souvenir shop that sell cute little figurines and other traditional items like you see here in this picture, or these two stores, both named Jungle, named after the collectible store in Japan of the same name. In all seriousness, look at the many things Jungle has, ranging from robots to various types of kaiju, especially this diorama of Godzilla at $1,400 or the statue of Ghidorah at $600. So many of these figures, you can't find reasonable prices for them online unless you feel very lucky. But what I find shocking was this one gaming store in Akihabara called Retro Game Camp opened up their US branch in Little Tokyo. It's what it sounds like, an amazing store full of old school gaming goodness, and the vast majority are obviously in Japanese. I was tempted to buy something, but decided not to, as I've already spent so much in Japan, and the cash I have during that time, I'm saving them for the convention. It is officially day 0 of AX. After having another lunch at Little Tokyo, I took the subway and rode an hour-long ride to Santa Monica. I decided to take some time to explore this outdoor mall, which does look nice. followed by walking along this pathway en route to the beach. Finally made it to the boardwalk. Truthfully, if you're ever in Santa Monica Beach, you really don't need to have any swimwear to enjoy it. Just exploring around the boardwalk is definitely enough, as while the sun will always be shining, the wind at the beach blows cooler, making the climate balanced and relaxing. Plenty of arcade machines in this building, be it video games, sports games, or shooting galleries that are previously common in entertainment centers in the 90s. Yeah, I took the time to play some of these games just for the heck of it. Of course, Santa Monica Beach is not without having different outdoor food establishments, but the one that got my attention is this hot dog stand called Japan Dog, which it is said that it was prominently featured in the Food Network channel. I had to try out their Kurobata Teramayo, their popular hot dog, and when I did so, holy freaking cow, it tastes so delicious, and I believe it cost around $8, which is reasonable given that the hot dogs they serve in that stand are made of pork that's from Japan, much like how Kobe beef is very pricey. Finally, this beach has an amusement park filled with nice rides, games to play, delicious food stands, and some really neat souvenir stands for some rockin' swag. It's definitely worth going to Santa Monica to unwind and enjoy the scenery before proceeding with the chaos ahead. Speaking of which, it was time for me to leave the beach and take the train back to downtown. So after documenting more of Little Tokyo as well as Santa Monica Beach, here I am now outside the LA Convention Center. Yeah, it's covered by the trees, but you can tell right now, well, Anime Expo is here, folks. Or rather, day 0 still. And, well, there's something new. Back then, this area used to be the spot where you, or rather where the buses go, but I think they may have moved it. I had to make a guess, behind, way on the other side of this hallway. You got the info tent. You have weapons check. Things I'm not going to bother with weapons check, if only because none of my cosplays have weapons. That, and I really couldn't pack any weapons at all due to the limitations of space inside my luggages, especially when I was in Japan previously. Oh, holy cow! They really went all out by closing this area off, and in order to have badge pickup. Yeah, you can see Goku there. And they're gonna have another movie. So here we are right now, still at day 0 of the con. I am now well inside the con for the pre-show night. Although for the most part, I'm just going to looking at all this right here. Oh, they got a live session there. Sweet. Huh. One Piece puzzle hunt, eh? Anime Expo's entertainment hall is what it sounds like. Essentially the gaming area with more vendors that the main exhibit hall can't fit, but I'll get to it as this video moves along. Uh-oh, another overhaul here in the entertainment hall.
Can you take pictures of
Oh, would you look at that? They got Snow Brothers. So here I am in the Square Enix area of the entertainment hall. You can see right here, there's demonstrations of Fate Grand Order VR, Dragon Quest 11, and right here, Kingdom Hearts 3. Wow. Oh wow, look at that beautiful 60 frames per second. All other Kingdom Hearts games before this, they never went 60 frames per second. Try as they might, but this time they're getting it right. You know, I wouldn't be surprised though if this one comes out with a demo somehow.
But you gotta be honest.
Like I said,
I solemnly swear that during the 2018 of Anime Expo, I was unaware that there would be a Kingdom Hearts 3 demo showcase in that convention. I think it's pretty obvious that between the two Square Enix games, I would fall in line for the demo of Kingdom Hearts 3, which, upon playing it, my initial reaction was, I actually enjoyed it. And I was looking forward to the game. And then it came out. Yeah. Just watch my Kingdom Hearts 3 review on my review show, and you'll understand how I felt about this game.
still here, day 0 of Anime Expo. Yep, just got through playing the demo of Kingdom Hearts 3, and now I'm just out here hanging out, and I heard some fireworks go off because it is the 4th of July, so hey, happy 4th of July, everybody.
More like an industrial clothesline.
Oh no, there's something new. Yeah, now they have like now they have a huge TV screen out here. Hopefully it's linked to Access TV, I hope. Considering that well, there's got to be a G1 special in San Francisco from New Japan Pro Wrestling. You know, one of these days, Anime Expo will have to collaborate with New Japan. Because if they're gonna have another G1 special, they better do it next door, right here, on the Staples Center. Day 0 obviously is just a start, but when day 1 comes, well, I'd say bring it. For those that are first-time visitors of Anime Expo, another area worth noting is this entertainment area called the LA Live, right across the street from the Staples Center. This area is filled with medium to high-end restaurants, and it's also a nice spot to hang out with friends, and during the convention, photo shoots would take place. It was around this time that I needed to get some dinner, but instead of eating at the LA Live, I chose to walk a little further, specifically in 9th and Figueroa Street, at this special restaurant called the Original Pantry Cafe. The Pantry Cafe started running its business in 1924 and is considered a national landmark to Los Angeles, mainly due to the restaurant being open 24/7, a tradition still being enforced to this day. Their specialty is serving breakfast at any day and time of the week, so if you like something like this omelette and potatoes meal for dinner, this restaurant's got you covered. Just a quick warning that the portions they serve are very large that it can't be completed in one sitting, but fortunately, they're very generous with takeout boxes. Another warning is that if you're planning on eating there, be sure to have real cash on your person because this restaurant is very old school that, believe it or not, they have an old-fashioned 1920s cash register, keeping up with the tradition of the restaurant accepting only cash since its inception. After that delicious dinner, it is time to call it a night. And just like that, as early as 9 AM, the lines for the convention entrance have gone so long, but I'm already used to that image, so for newcomers, this is a telltale sign that you need to haul yourself to the con very early, if you wish to defeat the lines. However, from my experience, the lines are only the beginning, because just like every year, the main hall, which is the south hallway, gets so crowded between 9 and 10 AM, as attendees are counting down the time for the ever-chaotic exhibit hall to open. Very likely that in your first day of Anime Expo, you'll find yourself at the exhibit hall before everything else, and believe me when I say that the amount of time you'll be spending inside that room, at minimum, is 4 hours. In any other Texas anime convention I've attended, 4 hours will be the maximum to check out exhibit halls. Not for Anime Expo though, because unlike any other anime convention in the US, the AX exhibit hall spans about 340,000 square feet. I'm not kidding when I say that you'll spend more than 4 hours in that hall due to many dealers and companies selling great wares that not even some Texas anime conventions would have at all. I'll let this montage of wares speak for themselves. And then there's the entertainment hall from earlier, about half the size of the exhibit hall, but still big nonetheless. As mentioned earlier, there's plenty of gaming involved, both arcades, consoles, and they even host some tournaments. However, the entertainment hall is also where giant photo sets are being displayed for exciting photo shoots, be it a classroom, inside a subway train, a spaceship setting, or a ball pit.
Yes, a ball pit as a photo shoot set. Now I know what we're all thinking here. When you think of the ball pit, immediately that comes to mind is that ill-fated DashCon from 2014. But take my word for it. AX version of the ball pit, in my opinion, is DashCon done right. No matter how many years have passed, that's one internet meme that will never go away.
Other than that, some sections of the entertainment hall would have guests for attendees to meet, whether it's those for the animation industry, gaming industry, or voice acting, and I've met many people over the years, such as in 2017 when I first met Hironobu Sakaguchi, the creator of Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger, which he signed my games, followed by Bo Billingsley, the voice of Jet Black from Cowboy Bebop, and Erika Lindbeck, the voice of Futaba Sakura from Persona 5, as well as the character that I was cosplaying at the time, Uzume from Neptunia. However, for AX 2018, I had the honor of meeting voice actor Bill Farmer, the current voice of Goofy since 1987, and he even signed my copy of Kingdom Hearts 2. After all these years, he can still do the voice. A true legend indeed. As I was exiting the entertainment hall, I noticed a giant life-size statue of Nightmare from Soul Calibur, made of takeout boxes from the restaurant Arby's, and to my surprise, the restaurant have teamed up with Bandai Namco to promote Soul Calibur 6. Oh yeah, here we go, folks.
Let's go, baby!
Oh, Maxie's back. Yep, here I am, folks. Here I am, folks, at the booth of at the Arby's booth.
Oh, yes.
I'm here at the Arby's booth in conjunction with Bandai Namco on an exhibition of the Soul Calibur 6 demo. Soul Calibur 6. Soul Calibur 6. I forgot when it's coming out.
I mean, you're slower now, but I don't mind. You're still just as fire as fucking 6 years ago. Oh, that.
But yeah, Soul Calibur.
Though.
But yeah, Soul Calibur 6. It's
Oh, yeah, it still does that thing where I look the other
nope,
way. I love
not good.
It's great.
Yeah, and Maxie goes down. Well, will this be a clean sweep on for Yoshimitsu? Well, or will Maxie make a comeback on this one? Ouch! Critical hit. Oh, and another. Oh. Oh, one more hit and Maxie's history. He's done.
Ooh.
Yep, he's definitely done.
Ooh, look at this. Ooh, look how thick Maxie is, though.
Yep, critical finish. I'm thankful that the game is better than the 5th game. Finally, literally underneath the exhibit hall is the artist alley, about the same size as the exhibit hall itself. However, I didn't explore that much of the area, as not only are the aisles very narrow in space, but there's also the issue of limited air conditioning that I decided to visit the area again on my last day.
The 2018 year of Anime Expo was such a crazy year, and here's the thing, folks. I'm just getting started. So up next at CON-umentary, we're going to be looking at part 2 of Anime Expo 2018, going through days 2 through 4, leading up to my eventual blues, as well as my sudden antagonistic mood towards going home after the weekend was done. Yeah. Them blues. Until then, this has been Musashi X, and I bid you all farewell. Take care, and stay tuned for part 2.